You crushed it. Another promotion at work, more money, more respect at work. On the outside, everything looks great. But when you look around, you see you're still alone, and you know deep down everything isn't okay. You shamefully watch porn at night. You wish you could be with somebody, but you still end up all alone. So, here's the truth, and it's going to be a difficult one. The exact advantage that allows you to crush it at work, get promotion after promotion, get in decent shape, is the exact thing that's keeping you single and alone. And that is tough to hear, but I want to show you exactly why. Because it's such a different skill set in order to get good with women, amazing results, be with the girl you want, to being the one who can walk into an office and get promotion after promotion. Because think about it. What do you need to do really well at work? Well, really try hard, maybe stay later than everyone else and like really try and grind it out and just push yourself and push yourself. And maybe you do quite well. The problem is when we do that in dating, if I push and text her again and really try hard and do all of these things, well, often it comes across as needy. And if we really even look into the fuel behind what's going on when we're trying to get the promotion, oftentimes it's not coming from the best place, especially if we're going for it and going for it. Usually the source is, I don't feel good enough about myself, so if I can get these external markers, then maybe I'm enough. If I can just get that 100K salary, then maybe I'm enough. Maybe she'll like me. Maybe I'll finally feel good enough. So then we fall into the trap. We essentially try to win her like we get the promotion. It's like we try and win her like we win the promotion. It's not good. And it always leaves us feeling single and alone, because think about it, like when you go home, you look around, you feel lonely, depressed, and ashamed, and you can't understand why you fail. It's like you're putting in all this effort, and then all these other areas of my life, it seems to be working. Why is it not this one? And then you turn to the porn, you turn to all of these things to deal with the pain of the fact that you're alone. And like maybe even if you do get the girl, like the shame you've built up around not being good enough will probably mean that you don't perform anyway when you try and get the girl, because you put so much pressure, because this is how you operate, right? We put pressure on ourselves and then we force through and get the result. But in dating, that will always fail. That sucks, right? Like I'm speaking from experience here. This was me. Like I push, and like I grind and I do the hustle. Why can't it just work in dating? But it's not the case. So I want to take you through what will actually work. It might suck to hear, but it's by far the better way, because I'm telling you, the only thing that is down that road that you're currently on is loneliness, resentment, and shame. So let's try and avoid that, shall we? What actually helped me and what will work? First things first, we need to start to really address how we're making decisions. And this was going to take like internal investigation. All the things in my life, my hobbies, my living situation, my job, my friends, the byproduct of me living the life I truly want? Or is it me trying to get external validation? Am I doing this for other people? Because the most important concept in dating has to be that you need to be attractive to yourself in order for her to find you attractive as well. And this is where most men fail, you know? They'll get the cool job, the nice car, but deep down, they still think they're not good enough. They still don't like themselves very much. And because of that, she picks up on it. Because if you don't like yourself, why should she? You're with yourself fucking 7 days a week, 365. Like, why would she take her judgment over yours when you're with yourself all the time? So if you don't think you're good enough, she'll believe you. And that's the problem. If you've made decisions, you've built a lifestyle, you've pushed yourself from emotions from this like toxic fuel source, it's always going to cause pain. And this will mean readdressing those decisions. Are you actually living the life you want? Are you doing the hobbies you want to do? Or are you just working to get the salary? Because maybe you do need to do some traveling. Maybe you do need to pick some hobbies you like. Maybe you need to stop hanging around with those friends that you know are douchebags, that you do not want to be around them. That was a huge step for me when I started hanging around the people that I love to be around. A very simple question you can ask yourself is, if you never ditch a girl for your friends, then you need better friends. There is plenty of times in my life when I've walked up, got on incredible with a girl, but my friends are over there, and I really like hanging out with them. If they're not at that level, then we need better friends. And it's looking at your life from each individual lens of, am I doing this for me? Or is it for the validation? Is it on that toxic fuel source of not enough? And it'll probably involve you addressing some of the shame that's built up from this. I'm telling you, if you're anything like me, that sense of not enough, that sense of, if I can achieve X, then I'm good enough, I'm whatever. Like, that leaves a mark. It really comes up in dating. So it has to be something that you explore, and that vulnerability that you need, that's what's holding you back in dating. You don't seem real, you seem Teflon. So even though you have the external accolades, she'll never connect to you. Okay? So we have to reframe the goal. What do you need to be? Remember? Attractive to yourself. And if you are living a life of pursuing external validation using a toxic fuel source of I'm not enough, it will fall down in dating and it will frustrate the life out of you. If you're ready to start taking the next step, addressing some of that underlying shame, check out this video. I dissect it fully. I show why it's the most toxic emotion for men, why it destroys their dating life, and exactly what you can do about it.